So, like I said, keep it in context and don't let stupiders make you stupider. Let them be stupiders. Let the stupiders be stupiders, because they're not qualified to teach you. Are they? What are they teaching you? Let's listen to them. What do you got to say? I could cut it. I could put it. Let me see. Worshiping the Antichrist, they said. And while we're doing a revival of not one soul in front of a televangelist, God is reaching in everywhere. Not just one person tired of drugs and alcohol, or a boy and girl tired of their parents beating them or molesting them. This is all the above. This is a revival of people who are even thinking they were saved. There's people thinking that they're even saved that were trapped in Freemasonry satanic rituals, that really needed to hear the gospel of what God is able and capable of doing. By the hand of God is capable to set you free from the claws of coppers, beast, of the cops, of the police. Set you free from that. The good thing is about Christians is that we already know about who God is. We already know who God is. We have a good sense. We have a good memory of scriptures of who God is. And yes, I understand there's a motorcycle. Yes, I know you want to. I already know you sent the churches to Peter and Mort and Michael and Oscar and I already know you sent the churches to the dum-dums, but they're nobodies. They don't know nothing. Malt's the stupidest one. He don't know anything. What does he know? He's just going to copy this and say, okay, everyone copy Adam. Everyone copy it. We're going to twist it and say we did it, and they're going to censor this, and that's illegal too. So you're being set free. The revival that God's doing has set the people free from that image. So that's why I'm saying the motorcycle is the beast. Motor, beast. Motor, beast. You're the beast with a computer chip. You're a spy. You're a false prophet. You're a false god. You have to go to hell. You can't get saved. And you know you didn't save the church. No, you didn't kill yourself and slay the beast, because you are the beast. You did not kill yourself and save the church. I slayed the beast and put them in the everlasting covenant, because that's what God told me to do. So you didn't do it either, because you don't even believe in the New Testament. You don't even believe in Jewish Jesus. You believe in Japanese Jesus. So you didn't do it either. You don't even believe in the New Testament. You renounced it. You said it's fake. You said you were confused by who bought the field, Judas or the priests. You said you're confused by the number of loaves and bread and fish. You said you got confused with all this stuff, that you didn't believe it no more. Okay, well, you didn't believe it. You received the mark of the beast. Now your soul's gone and sealed in the beast, and you're not coming out the beast to take over the church. The church is forced to worship the Antichrist. Everything being exalted today is Antichrist. You're worshiping the Antichrist with sounds and colors and letters and outfits. You're doing subliminal worship. You're worshiping the Antichrist. The beast that was the beast yesterday is still the beast today. The beast that you were in with in 2017 is the same beast you're in with today. Type it. The satanic, Luciferian, piggies, Moab fire department, Freemason, military, government beast, you were in 2017, you still are. In 2026, always and forever, you will be the beast. Okay? You're not going to come out the beast and be me, the king. You're the beast. That's all you are, the beast. That's your role. You can't be nothing else. Okay? Everybody's still worshiping you, saying, "Oh, you slayed the beast," but you are the beast. So what is the philosophy behind that? What is the psychology behind that? What is the outcome of that matter? To say, "Oh, this head," let's go look at the maybe I could just type it in here. Let's go look at the heads of the beast. Let's go look at the heads of the beast. Pull it up. Look at the heads of the beast, and look at the dragons and all the heads and all the horns of the beast, and all those heads of the beast that you were worshiping in 2017, 15, 16, is still the same beast. The beast don't get saved and say, "Hi, I'm here to save you from the beast." That's what this is what they're saying. We're gonna take one of the heads of the beast. We're gonna take one of these heads of the beast and make him a nice guy like Preacher 18 and say he's the king and he slayed the beast, and it's just the head of the beast. That's what they're doing. They're taking the head of the beast and saying he's no longer the head of the beast, and we're gonna take the chip out, or they're gonna do this and this and that. That's what they're saying. That they're gonna save the beast. They're going to save a head and a horn of the beast who slayed and murdered and sacrificed babies, men and women and children, and pedophiling, raping, and they're going to save it and then make it Preacher 18, the king and preacher. That's what they're telling you. That's what the dirty old witches, pedophiling, pervert witches are saying. Yeah, the beast is saved now. Woo! That's what they're saying. The beast is saved. No, the beast is not saved. What happens to the beast? What happens to the beast in Revelation 19? Hi, baby. What's your name? Hi, God bless us. God bless all the sexy girls in the industries. Everything's great. Okay. This is. I'm pasting these. I'm not gonna edit this real quick. And this is the lie the CIA decides to feed you people. This is not from these dumb stupiders alone. This is the system. The beast has to figure out the think tanks of government, all the think tanks of government, and all the government, or even the pagels, or whoever has bright ideas around anywhere, has to think of how to twist and make earth heaven and how to sustain their lies. How can they sustain the lies and prove this wrong and this wrong? And I just keep proving it right, and God keeps proving it right. They already took over America. There's already communism in America. You're already bowing down to a Japanese Asian dragon in a man named Pacophiliacs. You're already confessing the Antichrist. You're already confessing every Jesus, Jesse, and Jesus, and Yeshua, and all kinds of false Jesus Christ everywhere. You're already bowing down to them. How is America not conquered? America's been conquered since they killed Indians 500 years ago, 400, 300, 200 years ago, and ever since then. America's been conquered already, and now this government got conquered because that's their karma. You're a murderer. You build Habakkuk chapter 2. You build cities upon innocent blood. You slay the Indians and rape and pulverize them. Dakak, Lakota, Dakak, Lakota. You babble letters, you roam, you go into Israel and you destroy their souls in satanic rituals. God destroys you, Rome. He says in Jeremiah. You going to touch Israel? I'm going to touch you. And that's what they do know as well. And that's all they're doing. We're not scared of God. Yeah, they know they're cursed. Okay, well, you already said you're cursed. You already said you know it. You're not scared of God. So stop trying to flip-flop and confuse people to make the beast holy. It's not holy. And America is already conquered because you're already saying Putin is a nice guy. You're already saying Kim is a nice guy. You're already yelling. They're yelling at the Ukrainian president when they should be setting them free. They're yelling and screaming at him. They're not even saving him. They're not even casting Russia and North Korea out of Ukraine. They're just leaving it there so they could torture Christians. Why? Because they're working for Babylon. That's why. It's a global citizenship going on. The concert, hello. The flyers, hello. The flyers. Hello. Peter Tord, IAI, in big. Oh, there he is right there. Oh, he's actually is the beast still. Oh, he's taking over. Anti-Anthony and Anthony, Antichrist, another one. They're all Antichrist. All of them. Heads of the beast. None of them are holy. They're all beast worshippers and false gods and false prophets, stealing this and trying to be me. This is what they're feeding you. That the beast is going to get saved and save you. Ta ha ha ha. That's stupidest thing ever. That's the best the CIA got. The beast is not getting saved and cannot slay itself to become a savior. That's already Antichrist right there. The beast wants to be your savior too. The beast is your trapper and your savior. That's Antichrist right there. The beast government wants to destroy you and save you. Oh, that's an Antichrist mindset. That is Antichrist. That's plain to see. That's Antichrist. That's an Antichrist attitude. Mindset. Temples of Set. Freemason temples of Set, false temples of Solomon. They love Solomon's witchcraft, they say. Ooh. Why would you love witchcraft? Why would you love Solomon's witchcraft and Solomon sinned against God? Yeah, that's weird. You say you're holy, the holy beast. That's abomination. That's curse those words. You say that you're a fan of King Solomon and witchcraft. Why would you do that? Why would you be a fan of witchcraft? Because you're really Satanist Luciferians, that's why. You're saying that the beast is getting saved and is really the savior of the people. That's what you're saying. The beast is saving the world. The globalization is actually a savior as well. That's Antichrist attitude. That's what it does. The beast that destroys the world. The beast government wants to destroy you and save you at the same time. Black and white yin yang, right? Exactly. That's Antichrist. They want to be your God and Savior. They want to be your God and Savior. They're not. They're your destroyers. Abandon. The spirit of abandon. They're your destroyers. They're here to destroy your soul and confuse your minds. And we just going to unravel it like this. Look. like this. I was doing it last night or the other night, like this. Like. So they twist it, and then we're just gonna untwist it. They twist it again, and we're gonna untwist it, and they twist it again, and we gotta untwist it, and then now you can see clearly. And now you can see clearly. Now you can understand who the enemy is. The beast is the enemy. They're not your friend. They're not going to save you. They can't save you. The only ones believing that are the ignorant people who don't know Jesus Christ. Mormons have a great idea. Jehovah's Witnesses have a great idea. Christians have a great idea. Catholics have a great idea. And Christian-based religions have a great idea that the beast, when the beast comes, and when the beast arrives, it's to steal your soul. It's to curse your soul into hell by oath and rituals. The beast is only the beast. It will never be a savior. The beast is just the beast. The beast is just the beast. The beast will never be your savior. Okay? We know who that is. We know who the Savior is. Jesus Christ in heaven. He's not back yet. They said Jesus is here. He's in the police station. They said Jesus is here. They said Jesus is in the police station. They say he's in San Fernando police station. They say pacrophiliacs. They say he's Jesus. Really now? That's a lie. Are you Jesus? Are you Jesus? No, you're not Jesus. Are you me, Adam Duran the King? No, you're not. Who are you? You're just an Antichrist. The beast is just the beast. The beast will never be your savior. Ever. Okay? We got about 2 minutes. And I'll have to cut and put it. Okay? So, we have to attack the confusers. God has done a revival. We're still doing a revival, and specifically to girls, hip hop, R&B, Hollywood, Holy Tree, and everyone who needs it. Everyone who needs to be built in God. That's what we're doing. This is a revival. This is not one person in front of the television. This is a revival. God has come to you and pulled you out the beast, out of the computer matrix, out of their communism, out of their Nazi socialism, out of the cannibalism, out of Satanism. This is a revival. This is not just one person in front of the television set. This is worldwide. This is a message to the world, not corrupted by television corporations. This is not corrupted. Will they block this? You tell me. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if they're blocking my account. I don't know what the world can see. I don't know, but all I could do is continue the message, send it to the world of what God is saying and doing. Power is going out because power left me today as I went out, and now power is back. I never was powerless. That's not what it means. So for the going to not confuse you, it doesn't mean I was left powerless. And no, we always have power, but we need power that floods the world, and that's what is constantly flooding power of God's presence and God's glory, God's freedom, God's love, God's peace and restoration and God's salvation, the power of God is constantly flowing. But I did notice that power left me, meaning I got to keep praying and praising God, and that power went somewhere. Where did the power go? Shh, quiet. Where did the power go? I have the power back. I'm recharged. I'm overflowing. It came back to me right away. I just spent like 2 minutes praying. I spent 2 to 5 minutes praying and worshiping God, and I had power right back. Boom, in 2 minutes. And earlier, where did the power go? To boys and girls, men and women who received the gospel.